In Sons of the Forest, just like the original game, we have the modern axe. This is a great upgrade because, well, it makes chopping down trees faster and it does a little bit more damage than your default survival axe that you start with. We also get, in Sons of the Forest, access to a flashlight now, which works so much better than just the flaming torch that you hold in your hand. But what do these two items have to do with each other in the game? Well, it's not so much that the modern axe and flashlight have anything about being put together with each other. It's just the fact that they are both very close together, and you can even get them right at the start of your game. So depending on your spawn point, there's really two ways to try and make finding the modern axe and flashlight easy. One option is to start at the lake with the island. Now, this is not the biggest lake. It's also not the smallest lake, but it's the unique lake in the game that has its own island in the middle of it. From the easternmost end of this lake, you have a road that wanders through a fairly open area and then on into some trees. All you have to do is follow this path by watching either your GPS tracker or your mini map in the bottom right. And you just want to keep following this until you reach the fork in the road. Now, for the modern axe, you simply want to go to the left, and just past the fork, you're going to find this little camp right here with 3 tents. And if it's wintertime, the lake will be, or pond will be frozen. If it's not wintertime, you'll see a little floating body in it. And if you go look at the opening of the middle tent, you will find the modern axe there right next to the guy that I guess it was used on. Now, from here, you can head back to the fork in the road and this time take the other path, which will be on your left this time, and just follow along this path. Until you reach the end where you will see a purple exclamation mark on the map. You'll also hear your beep from the GPS tracker get louder as you reach this point. And basically all you're going to do is come up to the rock edge where you find the vodka and energy bars, some rope. You're going to cut the rope using either the modern axe or the survival axe that you start with. And then you need to walk back along the path and turn to go along the rock cliff below there so you can find the body that fell when you cut the rope. Now, when I was here the first time, I couldn't get the flashlight. It acted like it wasn't there. For some reason, it didn't let me pick it up. So you just got to make sure you walk all the way around the body, clicking to pick up anything you can. Now, the other way you can approach this is, of course, you can start by heading towards this marker, this exclamation mark on the map, which is going to be a bit more obvious way to find it if you, don't want to try and just make your way to the lake first. And then once you find the guy, you do the whole thing to get the flashlight. All you have to do is follow along the path that brought us here. You're basically going in reverse. Head back down, take a right at the fork, and you'll be right there at the modern axe. So right there at the beginning, you can get the modern axe, which will make chopping down trees for building your base so much faster. You can also go ahead and get the flashlight, and trust me, there's going to be plenty of batteries around that you can find in different cases and such. You won't have to worry about running out of power, and honestly, the flashlight works so much better in the caves than the torch. So yeah, easy to grab, no weird complications, no crazy fights, just quick, simple, and a great way to start your game.